Good morning, children. In the last session, we were talking about the topic conduction. Conduction is one mode of transfer of heat. The heat transferred from hot to cold in different modes. They are conduction, convection, and radiation. We were discussing about the conduction. It is the phenomenon in which heat is transferred from hot to cold. Suppose this is the rod, any material. If this end is heated, heat is supplied from this end. After some time, we feel hot at the other end also. That is end A, end B. Here you see the end A is hot. After some time, we feel the end B also become hotter. It is because the heat provided at this part is transferred through this material to the other end. And that is the process of conduction. The conduction, once again I repeat, the phenomenon in which heat is transferred from hot to cold through a material without actual movement of particles. In this case, the particles at different places do not transfer. Here, this is the particle. It is not moving to this part. It only transfers the energy, heat, to the neighboring part due to its to and fro motion. And that is the conduction. So that means in conduction, the particles or the things should be in contact with each other. If I touch the heater, I feel hot. That means I am having contact with the heater. In that case, the heat is transferred from heater to my hand. And here we say the conduction process takes place. For the conduction process, the things must be in contact with each other. That's why we say the conduction process mostly taken place in solids. It is taken place in solids. Not all the solids do not conduct the heat. On the basis of this transfer of heat, the solids can be classified into two types. They are conductors and insulators. These are the two types of materials on the basis of heat transferred. Conductors, those materials allow the heat to pass through them, to flow through them, are the conductors. Those materials which do not allow the heat to flow through them are insulators. We have so many examples that all the metals are conductors, good conductors of heat. And for insulators, we have so many examples through which the heat cannot flow. For insulator, plastic, wood, rubber, and there are so many examples. And one more thing, the air is also the good insulator of heat. In air, no conduction will take place. The air, because this air is having practical life application related to the heat that we will discuss later on. So these are the examples for conductors and insulators. Those materials which allow the heat to flow through them easily are the conductors, examples metals. which do not allow the heat to flow through them easily are the insulators. There, there are so many examples, etc. In this, conductors and insulators. If we see the examples that during summer season, you see, in the summer season, you have two things which is exposed to sunlight. Two things exposed to sunlight. One is the iron. Another one is wood. Both are placed exposed to sunlight, kept open. It is the daytime, sunlight is falling on both the things. And you are going to touch these two things, iron and wood. You find the iron is hotter. Iron is hotter. And the wood is not hotter. You do not feel anything but when you touch the iron, you feel hotter. It is because the iron, on exposing to the sun, it takes more heat. On touching it, we feel hot. It is because it conducts the heat to our hands. But the wood is not able to take more heat. It is because it is insulated. The wood is insulated. This is one example for conduction. Then in kitchen also we have the appliances, utensils. Suppose a vegetable is cooked in a container. When you touch that container, you feel hot. Immediately you feel very hotter. It is because in that the heat is provided from the burner, but the heat is provided. Suppose this is the container, heat is provided at this part, and if you touch the container from this part, you feel hotter. It is because it transfers the heat from this place to another place. So we say the cooking appliance is the conductor. Here in case of conductor, there are so many conductors. Different materials are having different conductivity. If you take the example of copper and iron, aluminium, silver, all are having different conductivity. You can see in the heating appliances, that is utensils, nowadays we are getting the copper bottomed container because copper is very good conductor for the heat. Other than this, silver is the best conductor, but silver cannot be used because it is costly. That's why many of the utensils are copper bottomed. Copper coating is given because copper is the good conductor. It can conduct the heat easily to the vegetables so that we can cook easily. So copper is used. Like this, we are having many examples in the case of conduction. Now I'll go to the next part, convection and radiation, in the next video.